Hi.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome.
Welcome to the Sunday chat.
I'm glad you're here.
Everybody's showing up. Thank you very much. Jess, Mains, Tails, Furs and Fins, Mary Page, how are you?
Welcome.
Bobby, T-Bone, Detroit Shrimp, Skull Aquatics. It has been a wild couple of weekends, for real.
Yeah. It's been an up and down roller coaster for me, that's for sure.
I'm getting introduced to the girls' sleepover thing.
They just we had one, but it felt like a whole party.
Yeah, I'm getting introduced to 10-year-old girls' sleepovers, and it is not my thing, let me tell
No,
you.
you went to sleep and left it for me.
It is definitely a drama fest that I can't.
They don't stop. But I will have to say, when the little ones have friends over, the friends, they can't help but like looking at all the fish tanks. They love the fish tanks, which is exciting for me to be like, let me show you around.
Oh yeah, all of her friends want to look at every fish tank,
Mm-hmm.
see the fish and or feed the fish, talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes Kerri happy. So
Mm-hmm.
when she says I pawn them off on her, it's not necessarily
It's
always.
just like when it's
I can't tell them everything about every fish.
it's when
but
it's
Kerri
12,
can.
yeah, it's when it's at like 12:30 at night, and I'm like, let's go. Are you ready to go sleep?
No. You need to put them to sleep with like a guppy breeding or something, like kind of start telling them in-depth stuff, and maybe that'll just like bleh, put them down.
So I'm tired.
No, put them down a little bit.
Yeah, they're loud for sure. They get so excited and startled so easy. And the animals are exhausted. The rabbit, Pepe the dog, the cat, the outside pup, they've never been played with so much, and they all like zonkered out. All the animals are sleeping.
Skull Aquatics. My girls were loud. The boys would get in trouble. Yeah, but usually the boys, they get in trouble, and they get in trouble like outside, just basically like hitting each other or something, or terrorizing something they shouldn't be, which is usually a pretty easy dad fix.
Yeah.
Isn't too bad. Girls, it's like a non-stop thing, I guess. I'm just now figuring it out, and apparently it's going to get worse.
But I got a subscriber out of it. They all wanted to find the channel. I was like, well, let me show you.
Hey, Mike's Aquatics. How's it going?
Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And now that I look back on it, I probably should have tried to force a little harder to figure out how we could have, even though we couldn't, really force on how we could have made Fishtoberfest.
Oh, I wanted to go so bad. I was watching Multi-Take Edition's stream this morning. I was like, I wanted to go so bad. But I just felt guilty taking 2 trips in the same month. Like, I just felt bad. It's just a lot for my mom to babysit.
Hey, Ed, how's it going?
Welcome.
Yeah. Now I'm rethinking all the little girls' sleepovers, going, man, I'm sure there was a fish thing I could have done.
We have so many in our future. It just started, and it's a new phase that the kids are entering, and it's
it's exhausting, folks. It's exhausting.
Oh my goodness. But it was fun. They had fun. That's all that matters. So
yeah, they had a good time, and Kerri gets to show off her fish.
Yeah.
And all the animals. The kids love all the animals in our little happy, funny farm home.
Yeah, it is kind of a small zoo, but I like it.
Hey, Terry Underwood, how's it going? Yeah, T-Bone. Yeah, my youngest, the 2 young ones are 9 and 10.
Yeah, they were.
And then we have a 17.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were both 9 for a little bit. They were like unrelated twins for a few months.
Yeah, but they look like they could be twins.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, Gabe's Aquatics.
Welcome.
Yeah, Brighton did a good thing yesterday, though. was nice to her friend when
Charlie
decided
asleep.
it was time to go to sleep.
She's like, peace out. I was like, no, you're supposed to stay up with your friend. She's like, no, I'm going to sleep. But I did get really proud because they're like little, you can't see them behind me, I'll move. But the kids escaped these little tanks behind me over here, and they're not done with them yet. And they were showing them off to all their friends. They're like, this is my tank I escaped. I was like, I was so proud. It was cute.
Yeah, we're working on escaping tanks, so maybe that way we could just go ahead and start having our children escape our tanks, and then whenever someone says, well, that is a really good looking tank. How did you do that? Hang on. Let me get you on a FaceTime with my 10-year-old that did that.
Not a good idea.
That did that because they're way better at it than we are.
Well, yeah, they're generally, it's sad to say, but they usually can figure out my computer problems, my phone problems, and now they can escape my tanks.
Hey, but Muppet, Scott's Aquatics.
If we can officially get our kids like into fish, not just like sporadically, then they can get their friends and more friends into fish tanks, and then we can just teach them how to do it. Be like, this is how you water change. It'd be fun.
Well, and I guess going on down this wormhole we're on already in this chat is basically just how do you get your kids into something that you're really into without forcing them into it? I've been through it with sports, and that's not a good idea to force your children into something that you enjoy. Yeah,
that didn't work out so well.
Well, I mean, it did for a long time, but
well, I think he got hurt too, so sports are rough.
But I think the way you're doing it with the kids, as far as when they take interest in it, you spend a lot of time with them doing it.
See, because I'm one of those like Snoopy moms, and I'm always listening. And even when they think they're having their time, I'm still like, know what's going on. And so when they talk about it, and I catch them like wanting to do something, I'm like, okay, wait a few minutes, be like, hey, do you want to come help me do something? And then hopefully let them do it. And if they're talking about it, maybe they want to help, but who knows? One day they hate it, the next minute they like it. Who knows?
Oh, fish tank barn. Yeah. I failed miserably at the sports thing. It worked for a long time, but we were way too competitive at what we were doing, which was a very physical sport in wrestling, and it just led to a lot of injuries. It's kind of pushed him away from the sport because he was out for years on several different injuries.
The girlfriend didn't help things either. He's like, sports, what's that? I got my girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Which the schoolwork, his school stuff has improved because Victoria has helped drastically.
Yes, correct.
I was like, on that front, that has helped, but yeah.
But yeah, you do the right thing with them. When they're down here and they want to help, you let them help with whatever they can, and you give them, again, like the little tanks, you let them, and she lets them go through everything, anything they want to use. There's
like ones like I was like, I prefer you not to use this, but if you must, then okay. But let's try to look over here for something cool.
Oh, you got a comment on your valve scenario above your head.
My head. I cleaned some algae. You can see stuff in your tanks when it's amazing what happens when you clean the glass. Thank you.
The guppies absolutely love that stuff.
Yeah, they do.
It's like their favorite thing to swim around in, for real.
They're. I wish you could see them more. They're all kind of tiny. They don't pick up that far, but yeah, even. Never know what tank.
Oh, yes.
They still look kind of bad, but
yes, Skull Aquatics. Yes, I will. I can talk wrestling, college, Olympic, high school, kids club, you name it. I can go all day long.
We can talk about for a few seconds how probably a few teams on that game might be hiring some new kickers soon.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for you football fans out there.
I was like, they might be, I might be able to kick the football like that.
Yeah, for you football fans out there, if anyone was accidentally listening or browsing through the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals game, holy smokes, you'll probably be able to pick up a kicker really cheap on your fantasy football or anything else, because boy, they dinged them off the goalposts at the end of the game for the last 8 minutes or the last 2-minute warning and into overtime. Yeah, they missed, I think it was 5 or 6 consecutive field goals, both sides, both teams combined. They could get down in field goal range and their kicker couldn't hit nothing.
Yeah, I was like, dang. The announcer dude was like, they've only missed 2 the whole season, and today they've missed 3. And then I think he missed maybe 1. I was like, dang. But that's my football fix.
Oh,
I'm in there making my costume and watching football today.
oh, fish tank bar, your volleyball. That volleyball, that's another good kind of up the street. Our neighbors, all their daughters did volleyball, and that's a tight-knit community too. Once you get into that, man, those girls, they get competitive and they get serious. But if they enjoy it, man, they go a long way. He said his daughter's playing right now, might do the traveling stuff.
That's cool.
So yeah, and that's usually how it works. The younger one usually follows the older.
Know what I consider a sport?
Fish tanks.
Unloading the dishwasher and laundry. That's my sport.
Well, now I consider unloading the dishwasher without pulling my back
out.
sport.
I was like, it always hurts my back.
Hey, 3G.
I was like, I always have to climb on things. Like I was cleaning this tank this morning, listening to streams, and I had to climb on this chair to be able to reach stuff. So it is kind of like making sure I just don't fall, because now I just don't. I get hurt.
Oh, Skull Aquatics. Oh, your son is wrestling still going into college. That's awesome. Wow. Congratulations on that for sure. That is excellent.
Oh, we got a super sticker from Patrick Hartley. Thank you. Thank
you very much. Yeah, the wrestling, that's a whole nother breed of family. If you've been around it, know anything about it, it's hard to explain unless you.
I think that's how every sport is, though. They're all tight knit.
If you get deep enough into it, yeah, it is absolutely awesome. Oh, thank you again, Patrick. Thank you.
It's awful kind. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, I just know about the few little sports, like I know volleyball because of the neighbors, and that was another. They traveled, and it was a every weekend thing, going everywhere kind of deal. But back on topic. Hey,
hi, Daniel. Jinx.
We did it together.
Yeah, together we're one normal person.
Well, yeah.
Separate us and we don't function too well.
No, I think you'll get both the kids into
hopefully
into the fish hobby in some aspect. I'm not saying it's going to be like
we got a super sticker from T-Bone.
Oh, the big thumbs up. That's awesome.
That's cool. You can see him on my phone.
Thank you. I love that big thumbs up. That's awesome.
That's cool.
That's neat. No, I think you'll get into it. They ain't going to be into it like you.
Who knows?
Well, let's hope not, because I don't have a big enough house. If they start getting into it like you, we're going to really have to do some serious modifications.
There's a couple things we don't use we can get rid of.
Oh, we didn't say hi to Bob. Kaler's in here. We didn't say hi to Bob. I didn't.
I said it under my breath when you were talking, but that's okay.
Well,
I'm still late to the game.
I probably overpowered the microphone, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on me.
You can say hi to Ed, or thank you to Chattanooga Ed again.
Oh, thank you, Ed. What's up, man?
Thank you. That's all kind. I'll put it into my Fishtoberfest fund for next year since I wanted to go so bad.
And Patrick coming back with how's it going?
Thank you.
That's
really kind of you. Thank you.
Yeah, we should have went to
How's it going?
Fishtoberfest with Daniken and everybody.
I wanted to go.
Well, you still got a Halloween costume you got to finish up for Dallas.
Okay. Let's talk about this. I started it. I'm going to talk about it without giving it away because I got mad at myself. And I thought I was doing pretty good, looked pretty good. And then I woke up and I was like, this sucks. This isn't going to work. So I started all over again. And I think it looks better. But I don't think you can see no one's going to know it's me because I don't know if it's just going to be so big. We had to buy a whole suitcase to put the costumes in. I was like, Jesse, we have to get a bigger suitcase because this is a lot of work and a lot of time and energy and effort. And it's either going to look like super fantastic or I'm going to look ridiculous. But either way, it's going to be fun. But I didn't want to smash it. And yeah, so. And then one part of it never showed up. So I had to reorder a part of it. And I was like, well, here's to trying.
No, I'm with you, Ed. Too many trips in a short amount of time. And you make a lot of trips, Ed. You guys, the old Tennessee Fish Mafia, you guys go all over.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I was trying to do, too, was we were going to try to fly in Saturday, go to the show on Sunday, but we wanted to try to go to the Redwood Forest, too. And that was, 3 hours away?
Yeah.
And I just didn't know how we were all going to swing it and only have from Saturday to Sunday to have someone watch everything. And I just was like, how can I make this? And I just didn't figure. And by the time I was stressing about it, it was too late to book everything at that point. So I was like, I just don't think I can go. But I was trying so hard. But like you said, I just kind of felt bad because that's a trip at the beginning of the month and the end of the month.
Yeah, and it's just a lot. It's a lot to plan.
Yeah. But I was born in Oregon, and I wanted to go to Oregon to see, the area because it's been forever. Plus, you always wanted to see that Redwood Forest, and I kind of did too. And then, seeing everybody over there would have been.
Well, Mike, Fish Tank Barn, I've already started planning for the drive for Florida.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah, they were talking about that show the other day. I was like, I want to go to that one too. And then the one in Kentucky next July.
I'll say, what's that?
It's over my mom's birthday too. And I'm like,
I'll say, well, what's that one? Because that's whatever it is.
I don't know. It's like the Triple Crown or something. I forget what it's called, but it's all of them coming together and it's in Kentucky.
Yeah,
I think it's Lexington,
cichlids, live bears,
Achilles.
Yep. It's all of it.
All of them.
We will make it. I sure will try to make that one for sure.
Mm-hmm. I think the tickets go on sale November 1st, but they might be remembering wrong. Not really sure.
Well, I'm sure there's someone else in here in this chat that knows a little bit about it if they don't already have it figured out completely. And that'll be...
Yeah, someone needs to just have a fish tuber party bus and just travel around and pick us all up. I still think that's I don't know who originally thought of that idea, but it still sounds like we'll all travel there together somehow.
Yeah, you'd have to nominate 2 people, one on the...
I don't know.
You'd have to have one on the East Coast and one on the West Coast, and then you'd have to pay them to be able to drive you and plus the gas.
It's one of those
But it'd almost be worth it.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those things that I want to do in my head, but there's probably no, what's the word, logistical way that it would work. It would come together, but in my head, it just all works.
Sand Creek. Yeah. Thanks, Bob.
Yes.
Bob's the one that can remember all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Not us.
I still think it's a great, fantastic idea.
Well, I mean, there is, I guess you would say, quite a few of us on the Midwest towards the East Coast. We're not on the East Coast necessarily, but
I think the golden state of fish tubers is Tennessee.
yeah, I'm pretty sure of that.
I think that's, I could be wrong. I feel like there's a lot of us, and then we all kind of sprinkle out from there.
Yeah. Stretched all over
Mm-hmm.
these fine United States.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are. We're just smack dab in the middle. We're in the middle of all of it, but close to none of it.
Yeah.
For real. It's like, boop. Everywhere you go, you might as well just consider a 4-hour drive. Just start it right out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Michigan's probably. I don't know if I know anybody but you from there. My aunt lives there, but she's not a fish tuber.
Trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
What state? It's got to be, for all the people I've met, I'm going to have to say it's leaning that towards the southern side.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be Tennessee. It's got to be all of that general area, that direction.
Mm-hmm.
But also,
there is, yeah. Now that you say that, yeah. Talking fish tank park, you're right. He's like, obviously, I know, I live here.
well, yeah, I hope so. Yeah, Sergeant Tank. Yeah, I always keep forgetting about him, and why I have no clue.
I've seen a couple streams relatively recently that I've watched, but I've kind of been out of the. I feel like I miss so much. I follow the schedule, but I'm behind.
Patrick with the South. Chattanooga Ed, we're having Aquaticon in Knoxville in April. Yeah, we could probably make that pretty easy because Knoxville's not too much of a run for us.
I'll write that down. Craig. See, you said we could go.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead.
Noting that now.
Look, I got my oxygen number. I'm like, here, sign this.
Yeah. She's going to make me sign it. You said we could go.
Yeah.
You said we could go. Remember? She'll even put a date on it. That way when I forget.
Yeah.
She'll go, no, you said it was on this day in the chat. Ed said, now we got to go.
Yeah.
Come on. Good deal.
But Patty's here.
Hey, Harvey. What are you looking at?
Oh, Patty's here. She'll take care of it for me.
Oh, you're all happy now.
I was distracted.
No, you're always easily distracted.
Yeah. I'm just proud of myself that I actually got some things done that I needed to get done. It's been a crazy week.
It's been a crazy few weeks. And it's getting colder, and I'm waiting for you to go ahead and start the whole time for Jesse to break his back again carrying the tubs inside.
I feel like we should come up with a better plan than what we've had, but I don't know.
Oh, Bob, it's bad luck to break a deal with the Tennessee Fish Mafia.
But yeah, other than that, it's been up and down. Just a lot of family members sick. Just kind of not overly exciting news.
I didn't even see who said it, but said I'm officially a YouTuber and something about growing my beard out.
Oh, really?
Well, it's that time of year, folks. It's the tree trimmer beard that comes out in the winter.
He's got to work outside, so.
And you never know; it could be part of my costume for Aquashella. Who could I be?
I don't know.
You never know.
Unless you've changed it on me.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just throwing it out there. Needs to get a little longer.
Yeah.
But I still have time.
Here. Fish tank farm can help. Oh. Detroit.
Oh, what products do we use behind us, Mr. Detroit? Oh, we got a little bit of everything.
All kinds of fish food. You name it. Anything that comes out and I see that's new, I'm like, I want to try that.
Well, what's probably your go-to? I would say that's the easiest way to start this answer.
I like krill flakes right now. I like the extreme krill flakes. That's kind of like my go-to right now in bug bites, honestly. But I don't know, right? Like, I don't have a specific favorite. It's just whatever I grab that day that I'm like, I think they'll like that. Let's try this. So, but
well, I mean,
do you guys have a favorite? I don't know.
Well, I mean, what do you think? I guess the right word would be, what do you think your guppies like the best? That you use the most of? And I bet it is extreme.
Yeah. But I don't feed them that every day. I bounce between a couple on purpose just because. I don't know how to. Just keep talking.
Yeah. So, no, I'm just really, really glad that she cleaned that tank up there. Finally.
I did. Well, that one's really hard because that's the one I always tell you that I need your help on because I can't reach the bottom of it. And it's hard for me to clean all the way down because I can't reach it. I have to climb on everything. Yeah.
After that, that's awesome. I'm not even going to read it, but it's awesome for everybody else in the chat can read it. It threw me for a loop because I got tired of reading it. My eyes were getting kind of
Oh, John McKenzie's here. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, see, I can read that. I can read that a little bit. That's worth reading.
I wish I would have got to go to the Keystone Clash just to meet Patty. Every time she was on the screen, I was like, hi. I think it was Rico Stan's stream in the parking lot. It was a fun stream to watch.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I really want to meet in person. I just haven't got to the right fish shows yet, which is
thank you, Patrick.
Which is my fault, actually. I'm gonna blame it on you, but it's really my fault because we're always busy.
I need to make more videos, but it's just this week. Last time I was on, my mom called and said my grandma had pneumonia. She was in the hospital, but come to find out, they sent her home, and then she had a massive heart attack. And they said it was a widowmaker's heart attack, so I'm just glad she was okay. And so she didn't want to get the bypass, so she had stents put in. And then my brother-in-law has been just, they put an extra chest tube in, and he's doing better. So we're hoping. Then that week, my mom, they had to take her to the hospital from work because they thought she was having a heart attack, but I think it was just stress. And it was just like I don't know, it was just a really stressful week.
Hey, Geek Boy, Tiffany.
Everything's coming on the upside, I think.
Hey, Dave. If there's somebody I missed, chat jumped on me.
Oh, Geek Boy's here. Did I say hi to Geek Boy?
I said hi to Geek Boy. But the chat jumped on me. And when it jumps on me like that, I always miss somebody.
Yeah.
So I will apologize in advance. And Patrick, thank you again. I seen it. It was going through. And then everything went wonderful again. Anyway, what were you talking about with the tubs that I'm not going to have to break my back
I
this
don't
year?
want to bring. I want to figure out how to keep them outside because it is so. I don't know. It's just they don't do well inside anyway. It'd be different if everything kept breeding. It just seems like they just go downhill anyway, bringing them in. So I don't know if we just need to get rid of the smaller ones and just get maybe a slightly bigger one. And because they're rice fish, they're gonna be okay. They're gonna. I mean, as long as they have a little bit more water, so it doesn't freeze all the way through. But
Hey, Terry.
I feel like if the white clouds and the mosquito fish did okay, maybe not something so large. And the guppies I can bring in. I just have to take my time and work on it a few weeks before I know the first frost is coming. Yeah, I can't find the button, Scott. I wish I really could, but I can't find. Usually there's a button and I can't find it. So I'm sorry. Let me look. Let me see if I can find it.
Well, so does that mean I am going to have to get bigger tubs, or should I just go ahead and get the actual warmers that just keep the water from freezing?
Well, I don't know.
Because the warmers that I get that keep the water in the outside tubs from freezing, guys, does nothing but keep the water above freezing. So, but all the fish that we do keep out there, like the white clouds, the mosquito fish, and I'm assuming the rice fish, that would be fine for them, because the mosquito fish and the white clouds do absolutely fine. They even did fine when the warmers couldn't keep up and it got so cold that it literally froze the tubs. And as long as I was able to drill a hole and get gas exchange, they were great. And
because they don't
shoot the mosquito fish after that this spring, they come alive like crazy. Mm-hmm. They went to reproducing and they went nuts. Yeah. Hey, Fin Wiggles.
Yeah. They don't, like, they freeze, but they normally don't freeze that much. Usually it's just like a first, I don't know, inch of the surface. But they froze
last year. Aquarium Galleries UK. Oh, from England. Oh, Cheshire, I think he said.
Welcome.
That's awesome. Thanks for joining in.
Mm-hmm. Usually, oh well.
Okay, Finn says, I'm going to keep my tub outside this year, but I pulled the endlers in. Well, Kerri does the same. She pulls in the guppies, but I think we're going to try to keep the rice fish and stuff outside because they seem to do better in that environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think so. I was reading.
Yeah, it's definitely, that would be a lot easier on my back for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be different if they just did fantastic inside, but they just don't. Nothing works when we bring them inside anyway. So I just feel like we could find a better solution to the problem. But I have not yet.
Well, at least if anything else, it'll make a great video series of either it's going to be an epic cool
or an epic
fail.
Thank you, Patrick. We were going to cut it a little bit early. We told the kids we bought them movie tickets, so we're going to take them to the movies.
Yeah. For all you movie buffs out there, I know if Chattanooga Ed's still in here, I know he is. We're going to see the new Venom movie that just came out. So,
Patty, you're fantastic, and thank you. Every once in a while,
there's always one. Can't help it. Threw me for a minute, but it's better now. Now I just keep one eye closed. Oh, shoot. No. Besides the Dallas coming up, we just got to get the fish room ready. We really do.
Well, now that I feel like everything is okay and I feel like my mood's better, I'm just more motivated to do stuff. I feel better. I just feel like we've gotten some good news. It just was a rough week, and everybody I talked to, even my clients at work, were like, "Oh my gosh, let me tell you." I was like, "Yeah, yeah." So, hopefully, your week was better.
Oh yeah, yeah, Ricky. Trust me too. I don't know either. That makes two of us.
Yeah, it happens, I guess. But
we'll get it figured out. Something's not correct. Something's not operating at optimum.
Yeah, hopefully this week though, I will get a video out. We will clean up some more of these crazy, like, they do look better. I will have to give myself credit. I worked really hard and I listened to a bunch of chats. So, oh, you did last night with your
his youngest son's birthday. Sweet.
Cool.
Well, hopefully it was good, because that's what we're going to go check out.
And welcome.
I hope it'll be a good one. But
I can't remember the last time we went. Honestly, it's been that long, but the kids wanted to go. I was like, okay.
Well, they've
been really good. So
everybody uses streaming services now.
Yeah, and I would have if it was on HBO.
Yeah, we wouldn't even went to the movie.
But other than that, hopefully this is a good week for you and me both. But the kids are upstairs, all ready to go. I told them I'd cut it a little bit early, but the movie starts here in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, luckily we don't live too far across town, so we can boogaloo.
Yeah, we've watched the last Venom movie like for, I don't know, 4 days in a row. So I'm honestly kind of ready for a new one. We were really getting ready for this movie. So I was like, okay, we can watch it again. I think we watched it twice yesterday. It's like, I'm ready for a new one.
Oh, Finwheels, I use a Surface.
Yeah, it's a Surface de-icer.
Yep, which is basically, I go the cheap route, and I go to my local farm and home store, and I get the same type of de-icer you put in a cattle trough, and they work wonderful. They will keep it completely free of ice unless you get down to negative temperatures for a very long time.
Yeah.
And as long as your tub is relatively large water volume.
Well, with this one, if I remember right, you put it in the shallowest spot along like the side. Yeah,
you just put them, you just float them in. They just float. And you just put them in, and you put them up near the edge, so they just have just enough room to constantly keep the water warm enough at the surface level to, if anything, it might become a very small skim of ice, and then you can just poke it with your finger, and it'll just break.
Oh, Fish Tropics here. Welcome.
Yeah, I said hi. I said hi to them. No, maybe I'm not. No, I said hi to Terry's Tropical Fish. I didn't say hi to Fish Tropic. I apologize. I got that confused.
I can only handle one task at a time, folks. Some days I do better than others. Because I guess we should. Is there anything you want to say before we go? Besides, thank you for being here.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for all the super stickers.
Yes, thank you so much.
Those are awesome. Thank you very much. And we were actually going to try to get back a little bit on track this week. We get Kerri to clean the fish room up a little more, maybe.
I did. They were all doing good. It needed the glass clean. I had some algae, but the fish don't necessarily mind it. Like the snowball shrimp that we got from Flip Aquatics in Chicago. There's babies in there, and I didn't see them at first. So I was cleaning the algae, just being, I was being aware. But then I saw them. I was like, oh, that felt bad because I was like, man, I hope I didn't like miss any or scoop any up when I was. So I left it. It's right there by Jesse's shoulder, right here. That's where I saw those. So I just stopped cleaning. But
well, and some of that algae like that, when it's like that, it does kind of look weird, but boy, do the shrimp love it. And with them snowballs, especially as they get bigger, they're going to stand out on that green algae. They're just going to look like little snowflakes bouncing around. It's going to be awesome.
Thank you, Finn Wiggles. Thank you. We got a $5 super sticker.
Oh, what we got? Oh, cool.
Drop
the mic. Boom.
Well, you guys are fantastic. So thank you again.
And we will be back on next Sunday. It's been, like we said, a rough few weeks. We've been between kids and family stuff. It's been an up and down roller coaster ride. And
I feel like all is good.
Yes, it's coming on fall, so we're going to be forced inside, and then I can force Kerri to take care of the tanks.
You make it sound like it's not that bad.
I'm not. It's mostly that I'm setting up for the fact that you still have the 75-gallon up there to scape that I haven't got to film you scaping.
Yeah. And you know what? It'll be worth the wait because it'll be extra fantastic.
Yeah, when you finally get your idea in your head that you changed 14 times.
It happens. It happens. Oh, Freaky Fish Lady, howdy and welcome. Thank you, Holly. Yeah, the kids they're ready to go. So thank you guys, everyone. Just thank you.
Yep, thanks everybody for showing up. I hate to cut it short, but otherwise we're gonna have two kids standing behind us telling us it's time to go.
But I'll see you everyone soon. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a great Sunday. We'll catch you in another chat. I promise.
Bye.